But they could only run away from reality for so long. All hell has broken loose in America, and it's impossible to hide anymore. But they could only run away.
I'm surprised Milwaukee's not in flames.
Remember Build Back Better? Instead, nothing is built, and nothing is better. Bridges are collapsing, our credibility is crumbling, and our money is worth less and less every single day. It was just one giant bait and switch, and normal Americans are the ones left holding the bag. Housing costs, gasoline prices, grocery bills just keep going up. Wave after wave of illegal aliens, deadly drugs keep pouring across our border.
What's up, Scott?
Meanwhile, pro-crime district attorneys have turned our cities into giant crime zones. They've turned criminals into victims, prosecutors into
That last live stream was a good one. I had over 19 hours of watch time over that little over 4-hour live stream.
Educators teaching our kids that there are 57 genders, but they can't even.
Booyah, 19 hours.
On one hand, they think free speech protects their right to expose your children to explicit drag shows.
I should be able to get monetized pretty quickly once I get to the Philippines.
Put you in jail for making a meme. It's like the entire world has been turned upside down. Does any of this sound like a country that's going in the right direction?
All right, brother. Thanks for coming
Honestly, who is actually running?
in. Make love shout out KuyaStorm. Thanks, Eileen. Make love shout out to you. Feel free to drop a link,
It's
please.
obviously not Joe Biden. So who are they asking?
Throw a
us to
video or a short in here and I'll pin you.
Who's running things? Does anyone really know?
Take it easy, Scott. It's always good to see you, brother.
Is it Chill? Is it Hunter?
Thanks, Aileen. Paste one of your links in.
Maybe it's the ghost of Corn Pop.
The ghost of Corn Pop. Huh. Trump Jr. is speaking right now at the RNC convention.
Whoever is running the show, the only thing they are effective at is persecuting my father. They twisted, contorted, and corrupted the criminal code to
Bye-bye.
bookkeeping errors into felonies. They concocted new legal theories out of thin air. They imposed gag orders on my father because the last thing a defendant should be able to do is defend himself, right? They punished him for merely speaking the truth. They say they hate Vladimir Putin, but it sure seems like they spent a lot of time copying his playbook.
Finish up my steak.
In this country, we don't criminalize political differences.
No! Mine, go away, dude.
We vote on them, but we don't make you choose between picking a party or picking a jail cell. Really wanted what was best for America, even if they had a different way of getting there. It was the party of Franklin Roosevelt, John Kennedy, and Martin Luther King Jr. You may have disagreed with that party, but at least you could respect it. But this new extreme Democrat Party, they want us to somehow believe that the only way forward is going backwards, where hiring decisions are based solely on race, where justice is only for those with the right opinions, where streets are a luxury only for the elite, where economic opportunity exists only when you know the right people. Right now, the America we all grew up with, the America that we love, feels like an old photograph, where you sit down with your children and tell them what life used to be like. You look back at that America and remember a country that was confident and proud, an America that knew who it was and what it stood for. And it could all feel like a distant memory. Somewhere along the way we stumbled. Somewhere along the way we lost ourselves. But we can't live on nostalgia. Yes, America was great, but our greatest days are yet to come. Because no matter how far off that old photo may feel, it's not the end of our story. We're like that man who stood on that platform and felt the bullet pierce his flesh just days ago in Pennsylvania. He may have moved to the ground, but he stood back up. And when he did, my father raised his fist into the air. He looked out at the crowd, and what did he say? And we will fight. We will fight. We will fight with our voices.
What's the key to
We will
drinking?
fight with our
Water.
ideas. And on November 5th, we will fight with our vote.
Excuse me.
I've always been proud of him, but I've never been prouder of my father than I was in that moment. That's when the world found out that there is tough, and then there's Trump tough. And the good news is, America is Trump tough.
Hey, what's up? Who's in there? Hey, that's a good guess. Him. I'm him.
In 1912, more than a century ago, another legendary Republican president came right here to
I am one of them.
At a
So if you don't like
political
it,
rally less than 1 mile from
go
where we
away.
stand tonight, Teddy Roosevelt was struck by a would-be assassin's bullet. But he didn't quit either. He finished his speech and he kept fighting.
In fact, you're banned, doofus.
My friends, I don't believe in coincidences, but I do believe in God's plan.
I didn't know Roosevelt finished his speech.
Hmm?
I didn't know Roosevelt finished his speech.
Oh,
Today, Teddy Roosevelt's man in the arena has a name, and it's Donald J. Trump.
I want to hear Vance.
Remember, my father didn't have to run for re-election this year. He doesn't need the money, the fame, the power. Frankly, he doesn't need the witch hunts, the phony investigations, or the political prosecutions either. But he knew he had to run if there was any chance at saving America. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it for everyone here.
Seabass the
tonight, for
Outdoorsman.
everyone watching
Mega love
at
shout
home.
out. 40 subscribers. Nice.
No matter who you are,
I'll subscribe to your channel.
a part of this movement to make America great again. Look at me and my friend J.D. Vance. A kid from Appalachia and a kid from Trump Tower in Manhattan. We grew
There you
up
go,
worlds
Seabass. You got a
apart.
shout out and a
Yet
subscriber.
now, we're both fighting side by side to save the country we love. And by the way, J.D. Vance is is going to make one hell of a vice president.
What's going on, Seabass?
For those of you who have tuned out politics or have never even voted, I want you to know, if you're looking for a better life,
Mosquitoes.
a more prosperous future, a safer, more wholesome and patriotic place to call home, there's room for you in this party and in this movement.
Seattle area,
In fact,
but I'm moving to
you're
the
the ones who
Philippines
matter
in
most of
22
all.
days.
My father has always said that the people he gets along with best are the people who really work for a living. It's because of his background as a builder in construction, right? In construction, it doesn't matter how smart your architect is.
Got a
if you
beautiful
don't have
girlfriend in the
best guys
Philippines.
laying the bricks.
And go out there and enjoy life.
People with grit, people who get their hands dirty. That's a big problem with Washington, D.C. Most of the bureaucrats who rule over us have never built anything in their lives. It's time to build something real, something tangible, something that will last and leave this country better off for our children. That's my father's mission.
I'm going to be moving
This
to the
November,
Philippines to
we
live
have
in
a
the
choice.
Philippines
It's a choice
in
between
22
one
days.
team that wants to build this country up and another that wants to tear this country down. It's a choice between people who are
Gonna go out
proud
there
of
for
America
my
and
retirement.
people who are ashamed of America. And ultimately, it's a choice between America last and America first.
Right now I live in Washington State.
So if you love
I'm
this
49 and
country
a
from
half
the
and
bottom
my
of your
girlfriend
heart,
is 32 and a half.
if you
Never
want
married,
to
no
bring
kids.
back common
And a
sense,
total smoke show.
if you want to save the American dream, if you want to stand up and fight for the future of our nation, you must re-elect my father, Donald J. Trump.
Morning, LK.
Together, we will make America great once again.
Ready, ready, ready.
Thank you. Thank you, Wisconsin.
Feel free to drop a link in LK, but don't spam. I think you'll be slow tonight. I'm doing well, man. 22 days from moving to the Philippines.
I'm so honored to be here. I'm so honored to be a delegate. I am so honored to be speaking at this convention for a third time. We're going to send my father back to the White House. We're going to win on November 5th. But I ask one thing of each and every one of you. Text donate to 88022. Anything helps, even $1. Helps tremendously. We're going to win in November.
Yeah, it looks like Oregon, but it's Washington State.
Strong again, and I'm so proud to be
So
here.
very similar look
Thank you.
to Oregon because I grew up in Oregon. I was born in Oregon State. LK, you're gonna lose your moderator and you're gonna get a timeout if you keep spamming my damn channel. don't speak Hindi. Can you understand? Don't spam.
Today I'm joining RNC co-chair Laura Trump to humbly ask if you could chip in $5, $10, or $25.
Grassroots supporters like you keep this campaign alive. A gift of just $5 could make the difference between victory and defeat in November.
Please chip in any amount. I know with your support.
Oh yeah, where do you live in Oregon,
Make
Nicole
America great again.
Hutchins? All right. Really? I'm from Bandon, half an hour south of Coos Bay. That's my hometown. Yeah, small world. I grew up going to the dunes, across the bridge. No, I went to private school and then I would join the Navy after high school, so I doubt that I know your ex-husband. I really don't know hardly anybody down there anymore. I basically left when I was 15 to go to boarding school, and then right after boarding school, I went into the Navy. Now my sister knows a ton of people down there. My sister might know them. How old are you, Nicole?
It's nothing short of a miracle that J.D. Vance is a household name, or a United States Senator, or our next Vice President. But here he is,
Nice.
born into poverty, his family torn apart by drug addiction. No
I'm
money,
49.
no prospects.
And my Filipina is 32.
J.D. joined the Marine Corps, used the GI Bill to attend college, then went to Yale and earned a law degree and shared his heartbreaking story in a best-selling book. Only in America is this story possible. But today, for many families, the American dream is now gone. And this is the team tough enough to bring it back. J.D. Vance understands that working families have become the forgotten families. Under Biden,
No, I
wages
don't think I know the
while
Swifts.
prices skyrocket, forcing the majority of Americans to live paycheck to paycheck. Working families.
90. A working
All right,
class
well, it's
guy
pretty quiet, so I
who would
think I'll
overcome
wrap it up.
childhood
Thanks
traumas
for
that
everybody for
barely
coming
fathom
in.
to end up
Hi, Nicole.
at Yale